Good morning. Oh, I'm so excited to be here with you and be back home. Yay. Don't you love home? I love traveling to, excuse me, but I also like coming back home. Okay, I have a couple things for you. Number one, if you will grab your favorite eyeliner or lip liner and you take off this little tip underneath, you can pull off the whole top, or you can just pull off the little tip. When you pull off the little tip, this is a shaper under here, and you put the end in and it gives you a new point on your eyeliner, so it can make it nice and sharp, or your lip liner, whichever you choose. It doesn't really sharpen it, but it gives it a whole new, where can I put that? All right, the on my forehead. It gives it a new point. So just a side note, I thought of that today when I was using it, that you might not be aware that that's hidden under there. It does say it in the inside of the little carton that it comes in, but now you'll know for sure that it's really there, and you'll know how to use it and to share it with your customers. They are so appreciative when you share with them that, oh my gosh, this has a shaper. Sorry, I call it a sharpener. It's called a shaper. Okay, here we go. Congratulations, you have made it to week 4 of Consultant Bootcamp. How exciting is that? Yay! Pat yourself on the back. Celebrate week 4. Oh my gosh. You're almost a third of the way done. There will be 13 boot camps. So now you have 2 finished. So that's pretty spectacular. Oh my gosh, we're at number 4. You'll have number 4 finished. Okay, I want a couple of housekeeping type things. Make sure your accomplishment sheets are coming to me. Remember, they're due by noon on Monday, and send them even if they're empty. Because we have within us, or everything in life, is either 96% habit or 4% discipline. So sending in your weekly accomplishment sheet right now is within that 4% discipline window for you, because you've only been doing it. This will be week 4. So make sure that you are working within that 4% discipline, and it takes a lot of thought, but you have to really do it. And so I keep thinking about the Olympic athletes, probably because they had a Michael Phelps wax sculpture at Madame Tussauds, but think about it right now, everything he does is discipline. It's in the 96% discipline side. He doesn't have to think about, how do I put on a swimsuit, how do I put my goggles on, how do I put my hat on. And I know, as a mom of a swimmer, that in the beginning, that is all discipline, learning how to do that. And now his only discipline is swim until I don't think I can swim anymore. And remember, your brain will give out before your body will. So even your brain's going to say, oh, I'm too tired, I can't walk any farther, or whatever. Your body won't give out, but your brain will. So that's working within that 4% discipline, making your brain learn something new. So right now, those weekly accomplishment sheets are something new. So whether they have anything on them or not, just send them in. Okay, so it's just a matter of learning, creating a new habit within you. So we're working to move it from 4% discipline to 96% habit. Okay, so today we're going to do closing, and yeah, closing is today. Sorry, I thought I had something else on my plate too, but I don't. But next week is going to be coaching. And so closing this week, how to close the appointment, because it's important that you know how to open it and how to close it. And next week, it's going to be all about coaching and all the different types of coaching and how to be the best coach ever, because you can only have a winning team, who is your hostess and her guest, if you have a good coach. So you are going to be the good coach. Check in my notes. All right, so here we are. You've had the party. Shoot, I can fetch my profile card in here. And you're at the end of the party. And this, I will share with you, scared the bejeebies out of me when I first started Mary Kay, because I was uncomfortable asking for someone to come and meet with me for the individual close. And I still feel uncomfortable. But the good news is, now I have learned to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Ooh, I love that. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So just think about that a minute. It's so true. So at the party, after I've already done the table close, so let's start there with the table close, because closing has different pieces. And the first part, closing piece is at the end of the skincare. Oops, sorry, that was probably really loud. Okay, at the end of the skincare set, it's called the mini close. So as soon as you are done with your cleanser and your moisturizer, and if you are using the day and night solution, then you would also add this piece in there too. But if you're only using cleanser and moisturizer, it depends on which appointment you're at. If you're at the first appointment, you are probably only using cleanser and moisturizer because you want it to be easy. Remember, you are getting them to work in their 4% discipline to create a new 96% habit. So it takes time to do that. And so I have learned from experience that it works better if I start with just the cleanser and the moisturizer. Then at their checkup facial, I add in the day and night solution and all those extra things. So we're going to say that just at the table now, everybody's done their cleanser and they've done their moisturizer. And I also have the CC cream in this little bag. I'll show you the rest of this bag in a minute. And so I would hold up the three together, and in your mind, you hold them up backwards so that they're the right way to your customer. So it's as if you were reading. So you, the customer, are now reading cleanser, moisturizer, CC cream. But for me, it's backwards. I'm holding it as if I'm reading backwards, okay? So I'm saying right now what you have on your face is what we call the basic skincare set. This is called the mini close, PS. Okay, what you have on your face right now is called the basic skincare set. We use the cleanser twice a day, morning and evening. And we use the moisturizer twice a day, morning and evening. And then we use your CC cream, or whichever foundations you happen to use that day, just in the morning. Okay, and remember the cleanser twice a day to cleanse your face. And even if you're thinking, I don't need to wash it in the morning because I was sleeping peacefully last night, you do, because at nighttime is when your body is cleaning itself. It's a self-cleaning oven. And so it is going to excrete lots of wonderful things from your body that your body no longer needs. Okay, so that's what this is for. How many of you know the difference between a grape and a raisin? And some, they kind of chuckle. And you say a grape is smooth and plump and firm, and a raisin is wrinkly. So you can decide what you want for you and your face. Do you want to be a shriveled up, wrinkly old raisin? Or do you want to use moisturizer that's the right formula for your skin and be a smooth, plump, firm grape? Okay, and then I share with them about whichever choice of foundation they have. I feel like I'm better than the real one inside the box. Foundation that you have. How many of you eat food? And if you raise your hand, they will do back what you do. It's really interesting. They will mirror you. So how many of you eat food? And stop and raise your hand. Awesome. So I want you to think, or then I say, what happens to that food when you leave it out and you don't cover it up? If I made fabulous brownies last night and I put them out and I didn't cover them up, what happens to them? And they'll, dry out, get crusty, don't want to eat them anymore. You'll get all kinds of answers. And I'll say, exactly. And that's the same thing that happens if you don't use foundation. So I want you to think of your foundation as saran wrap in a tube. This is what is going to protect your skin and keep it healthy, keeps the good stuff in and the bad stuff out. Okay, so this together is called the basic skincare. And this is the most important thing that you can do for your skin. Okay, then I'm going to say, okay, we're going to move on to color. And then I move on to color and on to that next step. Okay, one second, put these back in the bag. Okay, so then we're on to the next step. And we do the color and whatever else you're doing, depending on what she asked for at her first facial, and you're providing that at her checkup facial, your next piece will be customized to that person. All right. Okay, so now we're all done with everything. We've done everything. Then the first thing you want to have them do is take their mirrors out of their trays, or they can lift up their whole mirror because those mirrors sit really sturdy inside there. So you can have just pick up the whole mirror and tray if you want. And I'll say, now hold your mirror at arm's length, because this is, and I'm actually doing this with them. I hold my arms like this so that they know to take their mirror. They will mirror you, remember? How do you look? Wouldn't you agree there's a difference in how you look now than how you looked when we started? And they nod and they shake their head. I'll say, how does your skin feel? And you are touching your face to get them to touch their face. Okay, and remember, the right stuff is on the right side. The left side feels left out because it doesn't have everything. Okay? And they're like, yeah, yeah, wow. Okay. And I will say, now it's going to be compliment time. And I'm going to start with Susie. Each of us is going to tell Susie what we like best about how she looks right now. Now remember, you as the consultant may walk in there and you want to say to Susie, holy cow, Susie, you look 50 years younger than you did when we started. But you as the consultant can't really say that to the customer, but her friends can tell her that. So I'll say, okay, we're going to start with Susie, and you have to guide them through the first couple that are going around. And I'll say, Jane, tell Susie what you like best about her new look. Henrietta, tell Susie what you like best about her new look. Okay, around the table. Excuse me. Becky, tell Susie what you like best about her new look. Tammy, tell Susie what you like best about her new look. So you go around the table, each woman there pays a compliment to the first person, and you always start with your hostess because she's seated to your right, remember. That's the place of honor. And then we're going to go on to the next person, Jane. And then I make the hostess be first. Susie, tell Jane what do you like best about her new look. Henrietta, tell Jane what do you like best about her new look. Courtney, tell Jane what do you like best about her new look. So I am going around the circle, or oval table, square, whatever table, size table you have. But I'm going round and round. Each person is the focus for a minute. And each of those other 5 ladies at the table are telling her how gorgeous she is. Okay? And then another powerful thing to do after everybody has told her, told Susie how beautiful she is, then I can say, Susie, what do you like best when you look in the mirror? And have her finish that up on her own. So every person has told every person how gorgeous they are, because we are empowering them. Remember, that's our mission, enriching the lives of women. And so that's how we enrich them, is by empowering them and making them feel fabulous about themselves. Okay, so now they've gone all the way around the table. Then I say, now, just in case you're tempted and love how gorgeous you look, and you want to look that gorgeous every day, I'm going to tell you how you can take our products home. And then I'm going to give them the closing sheet, and this is the new one. The new closing sheet, it's a double-sided, and they come in English and Spanish. Okay, this is the English side. Actually, it's a whole English thing. In the old days, they were English on one side, Spanish on the other. Now they're English or Spanish. So when you order these, be careful. Your starter kit already comes with them. And you'll see I have numbers in the box. The Ultimate Miracle Set is 3. The Miracle Set is 2. The Time Wise Repair Kit is 3. Skin Vigorate Brush is 1. The Clear Proof is 2. Botanical Set is 2. Microdermabrasion is 2. And the Men's Skincare is 2. And then on the back side are all the extras, and all of those are 1 each. Okay, I've assigned points to them. And I just took a Sharpie marker and wrote those numbers on the sheet. It's important that you have sets that you sell. That's why the products are pictured the way they are in this little beauty book. Well, this is the insert, sorry, for the beauty book. Mary Kay has always taught us to sell in sets because women are happier when they have all of it. You can't make them buy all of it, but you can certainly encourage that, because I know if I forget a step, I know it and I go back and fix it. So you want to make sure that you are providing that same quality product to your customers. All right, so here we go. Here's what I say. I give out one of these every day. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how your products come, just in case, and you want to go home looking as gorgeous as you are right now, and you want to look this gorgeous every day. I'll tell you how our products come. Go ahead and open up your little insert, and I'm going to share with you that you'll notice in each box, I'm trying to make this so that it doesn't glare. In each box, there's a number, and that number represents points. And here's how it works. When you have a total of 4 points, the numbers that are in those boxes, you are going to get your travel roll-up bag as your free gift. Okay, and it looks like this. It opens up, and it has a spinny at the top. And I'll show them. I'll spin it around, show them how it twirls. All the pockets come off. These are all Velcroed on so that they can come off. Each one of these bags is worth a quart-size bag if you travel. They're fabulous. And when you do travel, you just stuff all your bags full, roll this up and put it in the corner of your bag, and when you get to wherever you're going, all of your bathroom products are inside of here. And you just unroll it and hang it up in the bathroom where you're going. Okay? You need to love your bag. When you get to this part, it's called, we're at the table closing now. We had the mini closing first. Now we're at the table closing. When you get to this part, you're in love with your bag. And I drape mine across my heart like this and over my shoulder. And I say, now I'm going to tell you how all your products come. And I'm having them refer to their sheet. And I'll say, now up in the top corner is the Time Wise Ultimate Miracle Set. And depending if you're on the first facial or the checkup facial, you may or may not have tried all those things. So I'm going to do this right now as if this is their first facial. Okay, so I'm saying that top corner is called the Ultimate Miracle Set, and that's worth 3 points. That has the cleanser and moisturizer that we've tried today. It has the day and night solution and the microdermabrasion set that we'll try at your checkup facial. And it also has the firming eye cream, which you may or may not have tried today. And the reason how I determine if they need to use the eye cream is I have them take their mirrors. This is before you put their foundation on, cleanser, moisturizer. Excuse me, and they hold their mirror up, and I'll say, now smile at yourself. Do you see any fine lines starting to appear around your eyes? This is the first place that you'll start to show age, and so then you know if you need to start using a firming eye cream. So if anybody sees anything there, then I give them a dab of firming eye cream to try during the party. And you can let everyone try it and just suggest it's a preventative measure as well. Whoops! Okay, so that's the Ultimate Miracle Set. And then beside that is your foundation. And when you choose the Ultimate Miracle Set, you get the foundation for free. Okay? The next to that is the Miracle Set. And today we tried the cleanser and the moisturizer. And then at your checkup facial, we're going to try the day and night solution. And when you purchase the Miracle Set, you also get your foundation for free. And then beside that is the Time Wise Repair Set. And that's for those of us who have more candles on our cake. And that's the turn back time. On the bottom row, we have the Skinvigorate Cleansing Brush. And I can't imagine not having my very own Skinvigorate brush. And I have a purple one in here because last year at the holidays, side note, I don't say this to the customers, but they had a purple version, purple and lime green. And so I stocked up on those to offer purple ones to my customers for quite a while. Okay, and your Skinvigorate brush comes with your brush. It comes with 2 cleansing heads, 2 spinning heads. And if you notice, they're colored differently. Whoa, there's a lime green. Sorry, I'm not sure where to go with that so you can see it. That light is so bright. And one is white. So at our house, we have one of us uses one color and one uses the other color. Okay. And it also comes with a set of batteries, so make sure that you put the batteries in. And you can even show them how to use it if you're thinking they might not know how. You have to kind of break it like a stick to get that off. The batteries go on the end, and then you put it back on. But it is tight. You have to really force that open. And that's because there's a rubber gasket in there to help keep water from getting inside. Okay, so the Skinvigorate Cleansing Brush. Then next you have the Clear Proof Set if you have acne and blemish prone skin. And when I'm talking acne and blemish prone skin here, I am not talking once in a while blemishes. Okay, it's pretty much like they're there all the time. Okay, we all have them once in a while. Okay, and with the purchase of the Clear Proof Set, you get a foundation for half price. Then in the next box, we have the Botanical Set. That's worth 2 points, and that's our Green Line skincare. And when you buy that Botanical Set, you also get a foundation for half price. And then next, we have the Microdermabrasion, if you want that separately. And then, excuse me, we already did the men's skincare. Alrighty. And then flip it over, and then I'll say on the back side, there's all kinds of fun add-ons that you can add on to your skincare set. If it was me, the first thing I would add on would be my foundation primer, the brush, and the foundation. And of course, I can't live without my eye makeup remover. And you know, we already tried the satin hands and satin lips, so here's that set that we tried already today. So here's how it works. When you go all out and splurge and pamper your set and get the extra touch of class that comes with the You Deserve It All collection, which is 4 points when you choose a total of 4 points from this sheet, then you get this amazing roll-up bag as your free gift with purchase. Okay, or you can choose 3 points, or 2 points, or 1 point. And remember, with the Ultimate Miracle Set and the Miracle Set, you get your foundation for free. And the Time Wise Repair Set also comes with the foundation for free. When you purchase the Clear Proof Set, or the Botanical Set, or just the basic skincare, cleanser and moisturizer from the skincare that we use today, you also get a half price foundation. Okay, clip side note. I like to have them use a foundation because when I first started Mary Kay, foundation was part of the basic skincare. We didn't even sell foundation by itself. You had to buy the cleanser system and the foundation. It was the 5th step in the skincare, and which it really is, it protects your skin. Remember, it's the saran wrap. So now, because I believe that that is so important, I offer that for free as a gift. If they purchase the Ultimate Miracle Set or the Miracle Set, I give them their foundation for free, or the Time-Wise Repair Set. So those big sets, if they buy the $100 or more skincare sets, I give them the foundation for free. If they buy just the basic skincare set, I give them the foundation for half price. Okay, so now I got to go back to my script. But P.S. when I learned this, I wrote all these words down and I practiced it all the way from Minot to Belcourt one day, which was 3.5 hours each direction. And I just talked to myself in the rearview mirror all the way to get these words memorized. So here we go. Here's what I'm going to say to you now. So now it's up to you. You can decide if you want to splurge and pamper yourself and go all out and get that extra touch of class that comes when you select 4 points, or maybe just 3 points or 2, or the basic skincare is more what you had in mind today. Whatever is easier for you is great with me. Okay, so that's called the tablecloths. Okay, then I roll this little bag back up so they watch you. Remember, they're watching you and they're wishing they had one. Ideally, you would have one of these made for each person at your party, and they would all be set at the table in front of them or draped over, like I had mine over here earlier today for practice, draped over the back of their chair open. So you could open it up and drape it over the chair, and then when they sit there, they're kind of leaning against it. Remember, possession feels good, and it gives you confidence, and it feels like it's your own. So that's why we do that. If there's not room on the back of the chair, you can put it on the table in front of them as part of the party setup. You can put it on the floor underneath their chair, and when you get to this part, you can say, pull out your roll-up bag. We're going to talk about what's in it. However it works for you. But the goal is to go to your party with one of these filled for every guest in attendance. And I just have the basic things inside mine. So right now there's the Miracle Set at the top. Remember, the day and night solution would be the same formula for everyone. So you would just put in their cleanser and moisturizer depending on what the pre-profiling came up with. Then my next pocket has foundation prime. No, what does it have? Yeah, foundation primer. Oh, it's reflecting, but I can't see. Foundation primer. Oh, and that's where the CC cream was actually. The CC cream and the translucent powder. And then my next pocket, I have 2 eye creams for the Flash and Dash, a lash primer, a mascara, and a lip gloss. So basic color, Flash and Dash colors in there. And then the bottom pocket has my Skin Vigorate cleansing brush. Okay, so here we go. So that was the tablecloths. Then you do not waste any time. You say then, who is in a hurry? Who needs to come quickest? Or who's in a hurry? Who needs to get out of here and go quickly? Okay, whoever is in a hurry, that's who you grab and take with you to the private consultation first. If nobody's in a hurry, then start with the person, your sparkler. They call her the sparkler. The person who had so much fun at the party. The person who energized everybody else. The person that you think that your gut, your heart says wants to take the most product home with them. Start with her. Okay, so then I'll take her, and now I'll ask her if she will bring her closing sheet with her. I don't call it a closing sheet. Bring your insert, your menu, you could call it a menu. Bring your menu with you and your profile card, and let's go have your private consultation. Okay, so now we're at the private consultation. And I'm going to pretend Samantha is with me. And I'm going to say, you take her profile card from her, and you have that in your hand. You can let her hold on to this. Okay? And then I'm just going to, then you use your soft voice because you're one-on-one now. And remember, when you get to that private consultation, your head should be always lower than hers. I don't care how far you have to slouch on the couch or in the chair, or if you need to put her in a chair and you sit on the floor beside her. This entire time at the party, you have been taller, and that's because you've been the teacher and you've been in control. Now she's in control because now we're talking money. And money is private, and people like to control their money. So now she's in charge, and so you are always lower than she is. Okay, so you'll have to figure that out when you get there. When you have arrived at the hostess's house that day, choose a place that you can do private consultations in. Is there a living room? Is there, it might be one end of the table. If the house is so big or so small and you got the table so full of women, then you may need to just weasel yourself in between the people, kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until you get in there. And if it is a place where you do not have a separate place to go, when you get in between those people, you're going to turn your back to the person who's in that chair, and I'm only going to talk to the person here. Okay? Because I'm making kind of this private space right here for myself and that other person. And then when I'm done with that person, then I can just turn around all the way around and make myself face this person. So I've got another quiet, it's not really quiet, well, maybe it will be, I don't know. Quiet wasn't the word I was thinking. You have a space, you kind of created a special space for your conversation. In the ideal world, you would have a special place that you could go now for this private consultation, the closing part. Okay, so when we get to there, I will have her, she's still got hold of this, but I ask for her profile card. And I'll say, Samantha, did you have as much fun tonight? Or today, or this morning? You can just use the word today probably and you'd be safe. Do you have as much fun today as I think you did? And what am I doing in my head? I'm nodding. Yay. And how does your face feel? Remember, you already did this around the table, so you kind of know what she's thinking, but you did it as a group. Now it's personal, it's individual. How much fun tonight as I think you did? How's your face feel? And I know you already shared at the table what your favorite part is, but I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. And I open up my roll-up bag, the nice, clean, sparkly one, and I lay it across her lap. So she is physically holding the product. Okay? And I'll say, Samantha, it's up to you. I'll work with you no matter what you decide. Would you like to go all out and splurge and pamper yourself and get that extra touch of class that comes when you select 4 points and get the roll-up bag? Or would just 3 points or 2 points be easier for you tonight? Whatever is easier for you is fine with me. Okay, then you have to turn your head away. And I just realized I skipped a part in my notes. When she sits down, how'd you feel? Face, okay. Then I take the profile card. I forgot this part. And on your profile card across one end, I did lay this in her lap. Okay, back up. I'm with her at the appointment, or at the couch. Okay, how does your face feel? Are you as excited about how good you look as much as I think you are? Okay, I have a couple more questions I'd like to ask you. Lay the bag across her lap. Okay, then I say to her, what did you enjoy most? Oh, sorry, you can't see me. I'm touching my bag. And I'm saying, it's laying in her lap and I'm touching the bag. What did you enjoy most about the basic skincare? Those first couple of things that we did, the cleanser, moisturizer, and foundation. Which piece of that did you like the most? And she maybe says the moisturizer. But then I write down on her profile card, I am giving value to her words, and I'm also helping me remember. So I write down moisturizer. What did you like most about that moisturizer? And then she tells me. I write down what she says. Okay? Because when you do your, excuse me, your checkup call with her in a couple days, you need to be able to say, Samantha, excuse me. You need to be able to say, Samantha, are you still loving how that moisturizer feels? How soft and smooth it feels on your face? You want to be able to repeat her words back to her when you do your call with her. Okay, what did you like most about that? And I'll say, what did you like the best about everything else we tried? Was it the foundation primer, the CC cream? Was it the Flash and Dash face color? What piece of that did you like the best? And you write down what she says. And then what was it about that that you liked the best? Write down what she says. Okay, so she's still holding this. Then you're repeating exactly what you just said at the table. Samantha, would you like to go all out and splurge and pamper yourself and get the extra touch of class that comes with the You Deserve It All collection, 4 points, and a free roll-up bag? Or is just the basic skincare more what you had in mind tonight? Whatever is easier for you is great with me. After you have asked her the question, you have to break eye contact. You cannot look at her. And you just stare, you doodle on that profile card, you do whatever you need to do until she answers you. And she who speaks next takes the product home. And we want her to take the product home. We want her to enjoy this product every day, just like we do. So we want her to take the product home. So it's important that you drop your eyes, break eye contact, they call it, break eye contact. Wait for her to answer you. Then after she answers you, then you can say fabulous or whatever she's decided she wanted. The sweetest words to your ear are going to be, I want it all, but I can't afford it. Because your brain instantly is going to think, woohoo, I'm going to have a party with this woman. This is so exciting. And she wants everything I have, and she's going to work hard to earn it. So then you can say to her, well, Samantha, how about if I could help you get it all for free? I know personally, if it's free, it's for me. Would you like it all for free? Or is there any reason why you wouldn't like it all for free? Okay. So we'll work on that. So you've delivered, you've asked her what she wanted. Remember, your first job is to sell as much product as you possibly can so that your current hostess can earn hostess credit. So that's what I'm going to start with. Number one, I asked her what she wanted to take home with her. I'm going to write up her sales ticket. She tells me her first thing that she wants. So let's say Samantha says, I'm just going to start with that basic skincare. Fabulous. So I write down cleanser and moisturizer. And then I say, now, you know, Samantha, you get your foundation for half price with that, with the purchase of the basic skincare. Are you okay with that? And then she'll answer me. And so then I write down her foundation. And then I'll say, now you ask 3 questions after that. About 3 more product questions. Then I'll say, you know what? I know you loved how the lip gloss looked on your lips. Would you be interested in the lip gloss? How about that mascara? And then you wait until she has said no to you 3 times. And then you don't ask anymore again, okay? So now she told you what you wanted, you wrote up the sale, and how would you like to take care of that? Cash, check, MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express? You can offer all of those purchases for your customer. And make sure you have your phone with you because you can put your little square in the bottom of your phone. I do use ProPay for my website, but I carry the little square. It's called Square, and it looks like a square. And it just goes in the inside end of your phone so that you can slide cards right away on the spot so that you can take credit cards. You need to have some way of taking debit or credit cards. Okay, so figure that out. Square, right now, that's what I found to be the easiest for me. If you find something else out there, that's okay, but I'm not getting any feedback from Square or anything like that, but the girls found it and they shared it with me, and now I'm sharing it with you. So wait for her to pay. So you close that part of the sale first. So we close that part of the sale. Then you say, okay, Samantha, let's schedule your checkup facial. When is easier for you? We need to get back together within 2 weeks to have your checkup facial. So I'm going to schedule her checkup facial. And I'll say, Samantha, what things would you like to focus on at your checkup facial? What would be important for you to learn when we get back together? Take notes. Write down what she says. What does she want to learn? You can put it right on their profile card. Make sure you write it down. Again, you're giving value to her words, weight to her words, and you have notes. And remember, Mary Kay always said, the faintest ink is better than the most retentive memory. Okay, so be in love with writing things down. So you're going to write down everything she wants to go over at her checkup facial. Schedule her checkup facial. And here's a little trick I learned from somebody. Take a selfie with you and that guest. Okay, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Take a selfie with her. And then you're going to say, you can turn the profile card over, and on the back side there are lines for referral names, people to refer to her. When she has her checkup facial, you can ask her, Samantha, would you like your checkup facial to just be you and me? Or would you like your checkup facial to be you and me and free things, free goodies, free product, and fun time, fun girlfriend time for you? And see what she says. Okay. For the people who are going to share their checkup facial with 3 to 5 ladies and earn free product, make sure you have it. Well, take a selfie with everybody. Just move it into the habit zone. It's so much easier when it's a habit. Then you don't have to think about it anymore. Just take a picture of them. And then right there on the spot, on the back side of her profile card, have her grab her phone and have her say, all right, let's think of the sharpest women you know. Let's see if who do you know who is a mom? Who do you know who's a professional woman? Who do you know who has lots of energy? Who do you know who's involved in lots of things? And have her write those names on that profile card. And then you are going to send that selfie that you took with her out to those people when you text them to ask the question, to ask permission to call them, to ask questions about their skin. Isn't that genius? I just love it. Okay, so let's just go through that one more time. So when you've already sold her as much product as possible. Now you've scheduled the checkup facial, and inside her head, everybody wants free stuff in Mary Kay. So I just like to think everybody is sharing their checkup facial with 5 friends. So now you have that list in the back of the profile card of her guest list. Okay. And you can have her shoot a text to those people right there while she's sitting with you if you want to. It goes really fast. And you can even have the script already in your phone. You can text it to the gal you're closing, and she can text it out to those top 12 people instantly while you're sitting there. She can just copy and paste it and send it out. You then have their numbers on the back of that profile card. So then you, after she has texted out the invitation on the spot because she's excited and she's energized and we know she wants the free product, then you have those numbers on the back of the profile card that you can then contact later and say, Samantha and I had so much fun at her appointment. We're so excited to share the tips and tricks that we have learned with you. So excited to see you at Samantha's party next Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Okay, so then that's the trick in scheduling. And then the last thing you say, and please only say this if you really believe this. Okay, this is another reason why it's so important to have a face-to-face interaction, excuse me, with people. Samantha, and this time you're looking at them. Samantha, there's one more thing I'd like to say. I think you could be really good doing what I do. Wouldn't you agree that with the proper education and training, that you could do everything that you just saw me do here today? And wait for her response. Okay, fabulous. When is easiest for us to get together? Would it be easy for you to just hang around? We could chat for a little bit after the party tonight. Or would tomorrow around noon be best? And we could meet for a quick cup of coffee on your lunch hour. Which would be easier for you? And then you're going to get back together and meet with her. Okay? So then let's back up to, so now then you've closed her. So you've got the sale, you've scheduled her appointment, and if you want her on your team, if you think she's someone that you can have a long road trip with for 6 hours or so, and you have a good feeling about her, then do the last invitation. If you don't think so, okay, think about that this is somebody that you may be working with for the rest of your life. So be selective. And I don't mean to say that not everybody should have an opportunity for Mary Kay. Yes, everybody should have an opportunity for Mary Kay. But remember, you have to think about who is good for Mary Kay, not who Mary Kay can save. And sometimes I think we want so badly to help people, and that's part of our gift. And why we do what we do is because we like to help people and encourage and enrich, that we want to save everyone, and we can't save everyone. Okay, so just a side note on that. So be thinking about that. Mary Kay said, if you don't think you can share a hotel room with them or travel with them in the car for 6 hours, you probably shouldn't share with her. And that doesn't mean she won't lead you to somebody else. Because remember, when you go to do her checkup facial and she's going to have 5 new people there, you have no idea who's going to be there. Because Mary Kay always said there's at least 2 new beauty consultants at every party. Who here do you think they could be? That's part of the script for the skincare class. Okay, so then the roll-up bag, so that's basically what you're doing with her. And when you do her checkup facial, you can also say at every appointment, I always select 2 people who I'd most like to have as my future hostesses. And tonight, I've selected you, Sarah. Tell me, when we get together for a checkup facial, is there any reason why you wouldn't like to share it with 3 to 5 of your favorite people and get free product? Okay, so there's 2 different scripts there for you. So you choose the one that you like the best. And I'll tell you what, neither one sounded like me when I started, but I just memorized them. And then pretty soon they are your words. It's going from that 4% discipline to 96% habit. When I first heard them, I thought, there's no way I can say all this stuff. And then I just practiced and practiced and moved it into the habit side. And then I didn't have to think about it anymore. And then they did become my words. So take them, use them, make them your words. Okay. When you have this roll-up bag made up for everybody, sorry, that was loud. A little gut stuff. You can then just send the product home with them right away on the spot. And you can make it really cute. You could put a big old bow here at the top. That would be kind of cute. Okay, checking my notes. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. All right. Here's something to think about. With your Mary Kay business, are you in the level that will bless your family? So when I mean level, I'm thinking about your activity level. Does your activity level bless your family? So think about that. What's your why? Why did you become a Mary Kay consultant? What would you like to gain? And when you think about the activity that you are producing yourself, does that activity level bless your family? Thought that was kind of cool. All right. Excuse me. Next week, we are going to be coaching. So much fun. It's like being the coach of the team and you know the best team in the whole wide world. Okay, any questions? You guys have been such good listeners this morning. I love you. I believe in you. Have a fabulous weekend. Get out there and enjoy some of it. And I will, okay, for homework. Oh my gosh, we didn't do our homework. Bye. Okay. Your homework this week. I don't have any. How fun is that? So your only homework is to finish checklist number 4. Okay, and in here it talks about the CDs that come with your packet, how to turn 1 into 5 and 5 into 25. I need to get those to you. Those are from Linda Tupin, and I believe they're $5. I need to check on the price on that. And you're already attending New Consultant Education. Have you completed your color certification? Go to Mary Kay in Touch and tell us how to do that. Travel with your recruiter, director, and or adoptive director to observe a live skincare class. I have one at 10 o'clock this morning. Anybody want to be ready? Here we go. But you can check in and we'll get you set up to watch a live skincare class. And we do a live skincare class here in Bismarck on Tuesday evenings. And Mary Kay always said, earn while you learn. So make sure that you bring someone with you when you come to watch the class. Okay? I love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. See you later. Bye.